This is Furiouslee from TrueGameHeadz, and this is InDaCut with Lost Odessey for the Xbox 360. So it's hot, like off the bat you're like thrown into like this huge war, and you're basically Kime. He's a hired gun, and he's like, you know, he thinks he's fighting a good fight, but you'll find out later on in the story. So anyway, like during the battle, both sides stop because they notice like in the sky is basically like raining lava, and like they look up and they see like this huge ass meteorite hit the earth, and like it wipes out everything in its path. You find out that your main character is the only one that survived, and like later on in the game you find out that he's immortal. So that's where the game really takes off. Definitely worth checking out. Now you're probably wondering, well, like how long has he been immortal, right? So the thing that's cool about in the game is that he has like these flashbacks of like his previous life, and like you get to like, you know, find out backstory on the main character. Only thing I kind of wish though is that the cutscenes was like actually animated or like voiced over, because it's like crazy text you have to read, and some of it is like at least like 5 pages long, and it can get a little, you know, boring after a while, but you know, it's still a cool way to catch up on the character. What sets this game apart from most RPGs is that you'll notice in this one you get more magic casters than you do attackers. So, you know, we all know that magic casters is always the weaker players in the game. So in this one you want to focus on having your attackers protect your magic casters. And another thing you'll notice is that you have 5 people battling at once. So don't think that the game is going to be easy because you're going to outnumber the enemies in any way. It's not like that, because there's some battles where they throw at least like 8 or 9 enemies at you at once. So there's a lot of strategy in the battles. Another cool thing about Lost Odessey, what sets it aside from like most typical RPGs where you just like select attack and you watch the character go and cut the enemy, in this one it introduces the battle ring. Now with the battle ring, you basically like when you select to attack your enemy, you hold down the R trigger and you release it just at the right moment to inflict more damage and any attribute that you may have equipped to your weapons, such as like poison or paralyze or, you know, stuff like that. It enhances the abilities of your attack. So it's a cool feature, and it works out real good in the game. So this is the second game from the creators of Final Fantasy for the Xbox 360. Many people may not know, but the first one was Blue Dragon. But you really see it with the overall quality of the game. You know, they give you characters that you actually care about. They all have deep stories in the game. You also notice in like the quality of the game with like, you know, the magic attacks, the fighting. They give you like overall maps. You get airships, you have boats. Like most typical RPGs nowadays don't even have a world map. They just give you locations that you go to, and that's it, you automatically there. So, you know, you really get your money's worth in this title. Yeah, it's 4 discs, but the transition between the discs is like so far apart, and it's so quick that you won't even like notice. It's not even like bothersome. Alright, I'm not gonna let y'all go just yet. Let me tell you about the graphics in this game. is real next-gen quality. It's pushing the Unreal Engine, which is a first for an RPG to use, being that we mainly only see it on, like, you know, first-person shooters and stuff like that. So you put this game in your system and you see it right off the bat. Character models, you know, the fact that they have like these crazy battles that you have in the game where there's at least like more than 10 characters on the screen at once, the magic effects that you pull off, the worlds that you travel in. You really see the power of the system and the power of that engine, I should say. So, you know, it's really a good game. You guys need to check it out. Do not miss out on this one if you're real fans of RPGs. It's Lost Odessey for the Xbox 360. Check it out.